What is going on beyond the break here with our weekly pickups? We recently just purchased decent amount of cards, not our usual amount for a weekly order, but decent amount. What we're currently buying is a little bit of everything. Primarily, I'm focused on right now some more of a higher end cards, some lower numbered cards, on top of, from a sports perspective, more basketball and football. Heading into basketball season, kind of want to gear up some more cards, some more inventory there. On top of football, we're in that point in football season where players are starting to pick up a little bit more. So kind of get an idea of, some players that might continue this push throughout the season. So that's kind of what we're primarily buying. Baseball is kind of a bit on hold. We might have a couple baseball cards. I'm not entirely sure. Baseball is kind of a little bit on hold right now as playoffs is around the corner. On top of, we'll probably wait more towards the off season. So small order here, not too many cards to go through, but we have some decent cards to show. So just starts things off. Stephon Diggs out of 149. Tyrese Maxey out of 99. So like I said, some lower numbered cards. This is I like this card a lot. This is Tyreek Hill. I think this is out of 35. Yep, out of 35. Rudy Gay, he's had a nice solid career. I think this is a second-year card. This is X-Fractor out of 50. A little bit of baseball. This is Freddie Freeman's cool color match out of 150. Patrick Peterson auto, definitely a future Hall of Famer. This is not numbered. Harrison Barnes, he's had a solid career. This is the blue prism. This is just from the 2014 prism out of 49. Just overall, I love this prism set. So that was a nice pickup. Got that for, I want to say, $3 or $4. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander prism. This is a second-year prism. Got that for, $3 or $4. Vince Carter red with the Memphis Grizzlies. This is numbered to 125. Got that for, $2 or $3. Did buy an order of 3 Brett Favre X-Fractors. This is from the year 2010. I think this might be his last year he played. So I got this for all in all for all 3. I want to say $4 or $5. Jabari Smith Jr. second year color match out of 299. I think Rockets are on the rise, so I've been trying to buy some Rocket players if I can. I like the color match there. All right. This is Klay Thompson. Just love this optic set. This is probably my favorite optic set they had. This is out of 99. Myles Garrett, tie-dye. I am a big fan of tie-dye. Anything 25 and under, too. Got this, I think, I want to say, around $20 maybe. Jamal Murray, red out of 75. Got that for a couple bucks. Lauri Markkanen, I think he's due for a big year. This is out of 75. Got that for $4 or $5 as well. Collecting, as I'm sure everyone is aware, I've been collecting a lot of Julio and Bobby Witt Jr. second-year cards. This is the Wave. I'm not entirely sure, but out of 75. Got this for, I want to buy it now for $15. Brandon Ingram, auto, out of 35. Got this for around $10. Adrian Peterson, cool color match refractor from 2014. Just like the color match here. Got that for $5 or $6. De'Aaron Fox out of 99. Just thought it was just a cool image there. Really nice. Got that for a couple bucks. And then Kyle Lowry Obsidian. This is out of 16. Being a Sixers fan, thought this was a nice pickup. Got this for under $10, or fairly cheap. And then lastly, the biggest pickup probably got this for $28, I want to say. Brandon Ingram Gold out of 5 out of 10. So a decent amount of cards. Like I said, not our usual size of cards, but pickup, but decent amount. I'll go through the usual, which ones we're going to send for grading and which ones that are not grading, and explain why. Okay, so out of 23 cards, small order, but decent amount that are gradable. We had 17 gradable. So in my mind, what we consider gradable is, for the most part, we like to have an outside chance of a 10. Some, we lean more on the 9 side depending on the card, depending on the price points and whatnot. But for the most part, when we say gradable, they're within a 9 and 10 with a good chance of a 10. So just to start things off, this Brandon Ingram, I'm going to leave this in the case, but this was clean. No issues here whatsoever. Centering looked good on the back as well. No problems there, so super pumped about that. On top of what else was gradable, we had the Brandon Ingram out of 35 auto that looked clean. The Julio Rodriguez, only thing is slightly leaning thicker on the left, but I think not enough to at least warrant a 9. The Myles Garrett tie-dye was clean. 2 of the 3 Brett Favres were clean in terms of no issues besides, a little bit of centering. These X factors are extremely tough to determine that, but I think they both leaned a little bit thicker on the left side, but overall clean in my mind. The Jamal Murray out of 75, clean. The Klay Thompson, this was super clean. I don't don't recall too much from that. The Lauri Markkanen definitely looked clean in my mind. No issues there. The Adrian Peterson, a little bit thicker on the right than the left, and I think there was one scratch, but not enough to warrant, I think, a 9. The Shai Gilgeous, this was clean, no issues here. The Harrison Barnes had the slightest dimple. Let's see if I can get that on camera. Right there. Other than that, clean, so I don't think that warrants anything below a 9. The Freddie Freeman blue color match out of 150, this was clean. The Rudy Gay, similar thing here, just slightly left to right, but not enough to warrant, I don't think, a 9. The back actually was clean too, especially with all the black. A little bit of whitening in that one corner, but other than that, surprisingly for a card like this, very clean. The Stephon Diggs, clean out of 149. The Tyrese Maxey montage out of 99, clean. And then the Tyreek Hill out of 35, this was clean. Centering looked great too, which sometimes the centering can be a little off, but nope, the centering was great in here. So super happy with that. Super happy with the ones that came back gradable. We'll have a handful that will probably ship immediately, and others we'll probably just put on hold for orders down the line. As for the not gradable, we'll show kind of why we're not. For the Patrick Peterson, the only issue we found was just corners. Too much corner damage, too much whitening down there. So for something like a card like this, I think that would get maybe an 8 or maybe even a 7, depending on it. It's just a very sensitive card. The Vince Carter, a little bit centering, not enough though that would warrant a 9 or I guess below a 9. But just typical with this 2017, I would say prisms are just the corners. Too much whitening in the corners here. That one in particular. So I just don't feel comfortable saying this. One I might just hold for down the line, but I don't think I'll ever send it. This one, the centering was similar to the other 2. The centering was off, but this one also had, I can get this on camera. This one also had right here, it's like a thumbprint indent right there, yeah. So definitely not something I will be sending. Unfortunately, the Jabari, the centering was so good. So unfortunately though, if we look at the back here, right here, and similar situation like the Brett Favre, just a nice thumb imprint dent. I don't know what you want to call that. So we'll not be sending that. The De'Aaron Fox, and I gotta stop buying NBA hoops. The cards are just so cheaply made. Just too much wear and tear on the corners. If you can see down here, whitening here, a chip there. It might seem subtle and might seem a little bit picky, but in my mind, a card like this is I want to be sure it's gonna gem. And to me, that just warrants a 9. And to me, it's not worth it in a 9. It's a cool card, but again, the NBA hoops, I need to stop buying. And then unfortunately for the Kyle Lowry, Centering was beautiful. The surface was just great in the front. I mean, look at that shine. Such a cool card. Unfortunately, we just had too many indents. One there, a chip on the corner, a chip on the side here, an indent. I thought there was another one. These Obsidians are tough, and they're extremely tough because they are a little bit of a thicker card, so they're very prone to smaller dents in the back. Thought there was another one I'm not recalling. It might be right around there. Either way, just not enough to, you know, it would ding to at least a 9 or an 8, and it's just not worth it at that point. So, but overall, super happy with the cards that did come back gradable. Like I said, I'll ship some off to PSA immediately, like the, you know, the Gold Ingram, the Tyreek Hill out of 35. Others I'll probably hold for longer, you know, longer wait and just see, you know, if there's orders on the line, you throw in some cards. If you like the video, please like and subscribe. Plenty more reveals along the way. And if anything you would like to see or have any questions, please leave in the comment section. Till next time, peace.